Hey everybody, Pastor Frank coming to you live via a recorded message. Hope you're doing well on this Friday before Christmas. I gotta say, I've been feeling this kind of countdown to Christmas in a different way than I have in previous years. It feels a lot more like Holy Week and Easter than it usually does. Usually we're just planning for Christmas Eve and it's great. It's during the middle of the week. It's great, but this feels like more this year, and it's because there is more this year. Tomorrow we have our first artisan market out on the parking lot all day long tomorrow. There can be, I think, about 15 vendors here, including Spring Valley United Methodist Church, handing out information about Christmas services. Tomorrow night we have our very first Travelers Christmas Eve service. So if you know you're going to be out of town on the 24th, but you're still here on the 20th, this service is for you. It's a Christmas Eve service. It will be very much like the one we have on the 24th, just without choir, just different music. Sunday morning worship, of course, and then Sunday evening, also at 5 o'clock, is our longest night service, sometimes called a Blue Christmas service. And this is for people that are having a hard time during the holidays. So it's a time to just kind of be embraced by God's love and kind of rest in that when everyone else feels like they're so jolly and happy and you're not feeling that way because you're mourning or you're upset about something or whatever is going on. So if you know someone who's feeling that way, or if you yourself are struggling, the longest night service is there for you to be comforted and to kind of be embraced in the light of God's love. Of course, Christmas Eve service on the 24th at 7. Lessons and Carol service the Sunday after Christmas at 10:30. So all that's going on. It's a lot, but it's all good. And I have this giant stack of bulletins to prove because Allison has been working hard to get all of our bulletins ready through January 4th because the church offices will be closed starting on the 24th all the way through the 2nd of January. Although we will be open for a little bit on the 29th, that Monday from 9 to 12, if you have last minute end of year gifts that you want to give for this year. Misty Glover, our new business manager, will be here to accept those and say thank you for those. I wanted to stop by also, in addition to giving you a preview of Christmas week services that are happening here, to let you know something I kind of hinted at our recent town hall meeting back in November, I think it was, that during 26, we were going to be looking at ways of bringing in other groups, other congregations to use the facilities here at Spring Valley. We have this massive building that can be opened up to all different kinds of possibilities. And right after that meeting, when I said that, encouraging us to be very flexible about our understanding of space, we've been contacted by two different congregations. One is a congregation it's called the Love of Christ Church of South India, which is a Protestant denomination of about 5 million people. This congregation has about 100 or so people in it, up to 130 on special occasions. It's a very young congregation, and so they've been meeting at a place 635 in Midway. They've outgrown the worship space there, and they need more classroom space, more fellowship type space, and we have that in spades here at Spring Valley. So several of our leadership board members and about a dozen members of the Indian congregation came by a couple weeks ago, walked around, had a great time together. So that's a possibility that looks like it's going to be happening pretty soon after the first of the year. And then also I was contacted by a pastor from the Methodist Church in Ghana, which is an independent Methodist conference. They're not part of the United Methodist Church. It's an independent Methodist church, and they're looking for space. They have a building in Cedar Hill, but they've got people who live in places like Forney on the east side of North Texas that are driving a long ways to get to Cedar Hill. And so they're looking for space on this side of town. And again, we have space. The Aldersgate Sunday School class made a decision recently on their own, nothing to do with this, to move across the hall to another classroom space. And so what used to be their classroom space could well become home to this new congregation of Methodists from Ghana. There's about a dozen or so in this church. They'll probably start meeting in January as well. And both of those congregations will be meeting at times that are kind of the opposite of us. So Sunday mornings, yes, but the Indian church will have worship at 9 o'clock until about 10:30, and then Sunday school at 11. The Ghanaian church will have just worship from about 10:30 to 12:30 on the second floor. And so none of the three congregations meeting here in the building will have any kind of conflicts over space at the same time. It'll be shared space, and it's already naturally going to work because of the time schedule that we already have going here at Spring Valley. So that's great. That doesn't mean that there will be no conflicts between these three different churches coming in, because of course that will happen. That happens in all times where you get people together. That might happen. But we are very excited about the possibility of ministry together. Just think about what Pentecost Sunday might look like next year with three different congregations together. Just so awesome. And just keeping in mind that the Wesley Hall was home to Common Ground worship for 2 decades, and Spring Valley just carried on with this work, its ministry, sharing that space. So that's a good example to draw from, good historical example of a shared ministry. So look forward to that next year. As we kick off 2026, it's our family's tradition. We've done this for I don't know how long, decades now, to open up our home to the congregation that has us as its pastoral family. And so we call this our annual Epiphany party. It's on the first Sunday of the year, this year, January 4th, from 3 to 5. We live in Richardson, not very far from the church. So we'd love for you to come by. The boys help Christy out by making homemade desserts to share. We'll have coffee and fellowship for a couple hours. It's just our way of saying thank you and wrapping up all of the Christmas season. And that is going to do it for now. I want to say there's something else I want to talk to you about, but I'm running out of time. Anyway, Merry Christmas, everybody. If I don't see you, if you're already traveling, I hope you have all the blessings of the year for the new year and the Christmas season. Look forward to celebrating it. We got off to a great start with a choir's cantata last Sunday, and look forward to the new opportunities that we have this Christmas season and going into next year, which will be a great year at Spring Valley. So thanks for everything. Look forward to celebrating Christmas and New Year's with you as we continue to do ministry here at Spring Valley. Bye for now.